Hi guys, today we will discuss another important concept of project management called as work breakdown structure. What is a work breakdown structure? The work breakdown structure represents a logical decomposition of work to be performed and focuses on how the product, service or result is naturally subdivided. Basically, it's an outline of what work is to be performed. In simple words, we can say it's a hierarchical breakdown of a scope of work into deliverables, activities, and tasks. Before doing WBS, following things needs to be done by a project manager. Get project charter approval from senior management. Basically, it gives authority to manager to do the task. Then a project manager needs to define the requirements, document it, and gets buy-in from the management. Then he needs to form the project core team, which will definitely consist of consultants, development, QA team, testers, and the configurators. Next question is, what is the benefit of a WBS? Basically, it forms a consistent basis by deliverable to manage, delegate, and control work, test, and acceptance. In real sense, a WBS becomes a Bible for a project manager. On the basis of WBS, he will do all the things. If a task covers in a WBS, then he needs to perform this task. If a task is not in the outline of a WBS, so a project manager is not liable to do the task. Let me give you a basic structure of a work breakdown. At the first level, you can see from here that you needs to define the project objective, which is basically a level 1. Then on the level 2, deliverables needs to be mentioned. On the level 3, activities needs to be mentioned, and on the level 4, task needs to be mentioned which needs to be performed to achieve the activities. Let me give you a detailed example of a work breakdown structure. For example, you need to make a retail website. So in this case, you can see from here the deliverables are project management, requirement gathering, design and analysis, site software development, and testing in production. Then on the level 3, if we consider site software development, so the activities here would be HTML design and creation, background software, graphics and interface, and content creation. At the level 4, for backend software, the task needs to be performed would be database implementation, middleware development, security subsystem, catalog engine, and the transaction processing. So basically it's a level 4 WBS. This is your project objective, this is your deliverable, this is your activity, and these are your tasks. The key rules whenever you are doing a WBS are as follows. First of all, you need to completely cover the scope of work in WBS. A project manager must make sure that none of the tasks should not be missed out in the WBS. If any of the tasks missed out in the WBS, so it will definitely impact the time and cost of a project, and a project cannot accomplish or fulfill the requirement if a task missed out due to any reason in the WBS. Secondly, the WBS should be produced or maintained by product or by deliverable. It should not be a functional based WBS. Number 3, WBS should reflect the project strategy. Like if any one of you would see our WBS, so he can get insight of project execution, that how the project would proceed in terms of time and in terms of cost. Number 4, project manager can delegate a task to individual and measure achievement of a task in terms of time and cost through WBS. So these are the key rules which should be considered and keep in mind when you are preparing a work breakdown structure. Thanks for giving me the time. If you like my video, kindly share it, like it, or subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for your time.